everyone. How are you? So this is going to be a fun one. I want to show you where I'm at. I'm in Paris. Welcome back to my hotel. But this is like the prettiest neighborhood. Like I found this budget hotel, and it's budget, but it's beautiful. Like I don't even get it. So I'm not going to tell anyone the name of it, like at all. Like, well, if my whoever might fly out with me for the Latin dancing trips, I'll tell them. But like I'm not telling y'all because y'all not about to raise the prices. And this little gym, I can't afford it anymore. It's so budget. Includes breakfast, has a workspace, laundromat, beautiful neighborhood. I'm 30 minutes from everything. It's absolutely amazing. When I told people where I'm staying, they're like, oh, because I guess it has a bad reputation, but I'm like, not anymore. This place is amazing. All right, so I want to go into the subject. Now, I stay getting paid off racism. Racism both has a karmic repercussions for those who are racist, and it has a monetary damage. So you guys have heard me talk about reparations in the past. I don't go too much into it. So just because it's a lot of power, and a lot of you guys are uninitiated, so I can't do it willy-nilly, but I'll tell you a little bit. When people are racist, there is a price to pay for that. Racism and slavery. And if you know that, you can start. Oh, let me start at the beginning. You have a spiritual bank account. When you help people on the ground, you put money in that bank account. I think they call it dharma. When you do certain acts, when you fulfill certain contracts that you're here to fulfill a lot of different contracts. And some of you guys do it and you don't even know, but you made a contract to come here and there's a payment for it. I am very aware because I channel. I'm very aware of my contracts, and I've created new contracts and I've gotten paid for them. I even have something on here about creating my own wealth contract. For me, spiritually, when I slay a lot of different negative entities, I get paid for that, and it goes into my spiritual bank account. Things I've done in the past that I've not gotten paid for in the physical world goes into your spiritual bank account. This is a real thing. And the more you have in your spiritual bank account, the easier it is for you to manifest the things you need because you have so much available to work with to grease the wheels behind the scene. All right. So you have a spiritual money bank account. I literally have a money bank account in the spirit world. You do too. I fill it up. You can fill it up with good deeds, fulfill your contract, but it is a real thing. Now, what do I do with that spiritual bank account? Because I'm a very fat one. Because I looked at every single contract I have ever done in any lifetime. I converted that into money into that bank account, right? And it's nice and secure. It's a lot of money over the lifetimes. I've been here many times. A lot of money. I pay for a lot of different things with it. But my manifestations come easy. When I need money, it comes easy. When I need this, it comes easy. Now, it's not just like, no, it's flowing. It's not like a river flowing to you, but it is flowing. It does just come in. I know my ex-husband was like, what are you doing for money? I was like, it just comes all sorts of different ways, right? I might get a random idea to sell a couch and it's $800. I might get like, I might find some gift cards I forgot about that were worth $60. I paid for my daughter's presents this year for it. It's so random. I get like the different, I got a refund of a credit card. You can get money that way. These are all without needing a job. I got offered to make some money that was real random, but it was a lot. Clients might come. This might come. You might get a fluke. Just all sorts of way. All right. So you have a spiritual bank account. Let's talk about racism and getting paid for it. All right. If someone's racist and they hurt you with their racism, you can take money from their spiritual bank account. Because they are owed. If, say, your ancestors were slaved and they didn't get paid, you can take money from their family lineage's bank account. Okay? And get just compensation. You can ask for interest, payments, pain and suffering on top of it. But all that's real. So then maybe their manifestations won't be as easy, but yours will start to be very easy. And it's so funny. I feel like YouTube is like suppressing this one because and I'm like, we have so much power, guys. We have so much power to walk through this world any which way we want as creation, as the example of creation without being scared, without being fearful, having so much at our fingertips. We really can. Do they want this knowledge getting out? No. Are you guys going to do anything with it? That's up to you. I know I do. And it's a debt. So things need to be made right, okay, for progression for everyone. And it might hurt some people more than most. But things need to be made right. Balance needs to be restored. I've done it for my lineage. I've told you many times about how my ancestors view me because of the work I've done for myself and on their behalf. Okay? They love me. And when I ask them for help, so many of them are healthier. They're more powerful. They're more empowered. I get help. When I ask my ancestors for help, it's over immediately. But I did that work for them. So when I strengthen them in their real lives, I strengthen them in the spiritual, enlighten them on the spiritual. They know who I am. They know my power. And because I did so much for them, they do not hesitate. You guys have no clue what I'm saying. Like, people are like, oh, don't go to this part of town. I'm like, why? What they gonna do to me? You know what I mean? Like, I just, so yes, so spiritual bank account, money owed, and the reparations I got for them because I had slavery in my family. We got that money from them. And that did contribute. And I'm thinking if you're interested, put down in the comments if you're interested in doing like a workshop, and I can go into the specific rituals to get your just money for yourself and on behalf of your ancestors, but in a way where you get all of it, pain, suffering, interest, and how do you utilize that money in a now way or just having it sitting in your bank account of all of your relatives. You can put structures or commandments around it and whatnot. And if I did do a workshop, I would, even on behalf of you guys, go to there's universal courts you can go to. I'm a representative. No, I'm not a representative. I just know about them. Oh man, I might have to scratch that one out of the video. But there's certain places I can petition on your behalf to do it legally, not just through, someone, there's different levels to it. Sometimes it's contractually based that you need to get paid, and then it's written in like your Akashic records. So that's like the petitioning one, versus like you can just do a manifestation or ritual. So whoever takes that call will go ahead and just do it on their own. I do both. You gonna pay. You gonna pay. You gonna pay. Now, the reason I like doing this is because I also bring karmic consequences. And this is good for them. Because if they've been racist their whole life and they have to deal with the karmic consequences, they can move on. When I do this, my guides say I actually help move people forward. They are no longer stuck in there. They're no longer stuck. They've been stuck forever. No longer. It all gets clear. This is not a bad thing. It's good for their growth. But I would just like, it's for more Black women to take this power. Because if you walked into work with this level of power, the level of nonsense that'll stop coming your way is amazing. We don't have to leave the job. I wish I would have known this before. We just know how to make sure those underlying issues aren't coming at us. And if they are, we stop it. And we get them to move forward. And we move forward. And we get them to be better. And we do that with understanding all the spiritual contracts and how that works and implementing them for the highest good of everyone. All right, so I'll just end with that. Put a comment below if you're interested in a workshop, and I can go deeper into details about the karmic and reparations and the karmic consequences and how you can implement those. All right, love you guys so much, and take care.